For our advanced portfolio coursework project, we created a music video, a website of the artist, and a digipack. These three products conform to the conventions of promoting music of the pop genre. The song that we've chosen was Unspoken by Aaron Smith. The genre of the song is pop, with heavy themes of drama and romance. It is very emotional, and the lyrics express a lot of emotions and feelings of the writer. After listening to the song, we plan to create a sad love story for our MV and in a narrative form, because that way the story would be in line with the genre of the song and the lyrics. As mentioned before, the genre of our song is pop, and we set out to create a narrative MV and told a sad love story. However, we also wanted our story to be reflecting a social group and issue instead of just being a simple love story. After taking our time thinking and doing research, we finally landed on the topics sexuality and discrimination. We've chosen these topics because freedom of express your sexuality is still a problem in certain countries in the world. For example, China. The Chinese government doesn't allow gay marriage, and many people don't want to accept LGBT people. Most people would just try to keep a distance, but some will be verbally and or physically discriminatory towards LGBT people. We all, our group, think that this is an issue that should be solved and addressed. So our narrative is based in China, as we are located in China. But this issue doesn't only exist in China, it also exists in many other countries in the world. We plan to make our music video a narrative video with no performance in it, because the story will be representing social groups and issues, and we want our audience to focus on that. Our music video also followed the conventions of pop genre as well as drama and romance, so that the style of the video matched the style of the song and the lyrics. Before we planned our narrative, we started from interpreting the lyrics. The lyrics basically talk about how the singer is in love with someone, but they're not together because the singer couldn't express his feelings for some reason, which is not given by the singer. Therefore, the line "I'm unspoken" repeats quite a few times in the song. A big part of the lyrics is mainly expressing how sad the singer feels and how he wants to be with the person that he loves. The other part is saying that he's unspoken and he wishes that the person could know his love. The important word unspoken made us think that the feeling or love that he, which is the main character, has is a taboo. That's why he couldn't say it or express it. After having this idea, we decided to make our story about the gay main character, David, played by our friend Leo, who likes his male friend, the character naming Genghis, played by our friend Genghis. But he can't tell him, although he really wants to. David was struggling and feeling very stressed because of how other people see homosexuals in the society that he is in. The story will be showing the main character's struggle, sadness, and the things that he is going through, which is also what the song is mainly about. This is a way of representing the issue that LGBT people are facing in China, specifically not being able to express their sexuality freely and trying to avoid being discriminated against. After having the story figured out, the next step was to create the characters. We wanted to create relatable characters, especially for the main character. That way our audience will be more able to relate to how he was feeling and going through. This is a convention of narrative MVs of pop songs. Creating a relatable character helps the audience to link the story with themselves and helps them to fully understand the meaning behind the narrative. Although the fact that our character David is gay might make some people hard to relate to them, but the struggle and the kind of sadness that he is experiencing is very relatable, because many people will go through a hard time in their own relationships with the people that they like or love. Many people can't be with the person that they like for their own reasons. Their reasons might be a long distance between them or the person that they like doesn't like them back. The reason could be different, but the pain and sadness is the same. The other fact that David might be discriminated by the others is also relatable to a lot of people. People could be discriminated or treated unfairly because of many different reasons. For example, short people might be bullied or made fun of at school. Children with a broken family might be discriminated by their peers. People with different dreams might be discriminated by their friends. Once again, the reason might be different, but the struggle and the stress are similar or the same. And for this reason, we think our MV appeals to many social groups and people of all ages. In terms of using music video conventions, we focused on this with our cinematography. We used a wide range of shot types and camera angles to create the effect that we wanted in each shot. We used a lot of close-ups to focus on the characters' facial expressions. This helps our audience to capture the characters' emotions and helps to express the characters' feelings and make them appear relatable. Those close-ups helped us to add more drama to the music video, and made it matched with the genre of the song, which is pop with drama and romance. Establishing shots were used in certain scenes to give the audience an idea of the environment or the location that the characters are in to make the narrative clear. Mid shots and long shots were frequently used to capture the actions and or expressions of the characters as well as the background, including all the props to give more content in the shots and create atmosphere. These are all common conventions of a narrative music video form and pop genre music videos. Eye level was the most common angle that was used. It allows our audience to focus on the narration instead of the frequent changes in camera angles, which will make them feel uncomfortable. It also helps to drag the audiences into the music video, as it creates a feeling of verisimilitude, that they are standing aside and watching the things happen in person. However, we also used other camera angles such as bird eye view and high angle. Bird eye view was used in the opening scene and ending scene. In the opening scene, this camera angle helps to show that David was lying on the ground and focuses on his face. It makes the opening more powerful and it's not a commonly used shot. This is an example of where we have challenged the conventions of a narrative music video. High angle was used when David was going through his photos. The angle was actually a combination of high angle and over the shoulder. It would make our audiences feel that they were standing right behind David when he was going through the photos. This added more immersion to our music video. The use of mise-en-scène is also how we conformed to typical music video conventions. As mentioned before, we wanted to make the characters, especially David, relatable to our audiences. Costumes that are too fancy or unique would make our audience feel more distanced between them and the characters. Therefore, we chose common clothes and shoes to be their costume. This also showed that gay people look just like everyone else, challenging the stereotype that gay people dress in elaborate or feminine ways. Special lighting setups were used in the bedroom scenes to create different atmosphere and reinforce David's feelings and emotions. First, we lit up the place with some regular warm lights. Then, I set up some small bowl-shaped lights in the background to make the place look cozy and comfortable. Finally, we placed a couple of LED lights in the background. We changed the color of the LED lights to get the right the right look that we wanted for the scene. When David was going through his photos, we used a warm light and warm color to create a comfortable atmosphere. After he and Genghis had a fight and he was tearing up the photos, we used purple in the background. The color purple is between cold and warm. It helped us to show both the anger and sadness that David was feeling. It also made the scene look more cinematic and added more drama to it. The music video editing technique of editing to the beat was used in post-production. We were aware of the flow of the music. It has climaxes and places that are more quiet. We edited the order and length of the clips according to the flow of the song. When the song is in its climax, we have scenes like David running or David and Genghis fighting. These scenes contain performances with more energy and emotions. Therefore, we match them with the climaxes of the song. The use of this editing technique made our music video more exciting and engaging. Some special effects were also added in post production. We made David disappear after running past a tree. The reason why we decided to apply this effect is because David was running towards the forest, and disappearing behind the tree in the park could be referred to he entering the forest. It also acts as a great transition between the two scenes, as just showing David running to the forest could be a bit plain and boring. This also challenges the music video conventions for pop songs, as most pop song music videos don't use special effects. They usually only focus on performance or the narrative. One critical element in our music video is animation. The animation part takes most of the responsibility in representing the theme sexuality. The charcoal animation that Zaina created contains content such as gay relationships, rainbow color flags, and gay marriage being legal in Taiwan. Adding animation in and music video could also be seen as a kind of media convention, as it is also used in popular music videos like I Don't Care by Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber. The website for Yansing is another way that we conform to the typical media convention for individual artists and music production teams. Our team is called XXY. The main artist and performer is Yansing. The rest of the team are producers that manages the music production and vocal production of Yansing's projects. Our website focuses on Yansing and things that are related to him and his work. I covered most of the work throughout the process of building the website with some help from my partners. The first thing that our audience are going to see on the homepage is a photo of our artist, Yan Sing, and his name next to it. This is a common convention used on other artists' websites to let the audiences to get a visual representation of the artist. This is a typical website convention used by many famous artists such as Taylor Swift. Below the photo, there is a brief biography of Yan Sing revealing where he is born. He was born, where he grew up, when he started making his own music, and what has his first song Unspoken achieved. At the bottom of this page, we have the name of the new release album, Unspoken, and the screenshot of the animation in our music video as the background. There's also a button that says More Info, and it takes you to our music page when you click on it. I've placed our team's logo on the top left-hand side of the website. The logo is simply XXY written in a special font. On the top right-hand side, I made a navigation button. The list of all the pages on the website comes up when our audience click on the button. It makes it easier for them to find the information and the page that they're looking for. I built a tour page on the website showing the tours that Yansing will attend in Asian countries. Tours help artists interact with their fans and expand their audience. This page is us conforming to another typical media convention and promoting a musician. The next page is the music page. The title Unspoken and a screenshot from the music video as the background is the first thing that the audience will see when they open the page. When they scroll down to the middle section, they will see a YouTube window with our music video on it. They're able to play the music video directly, or they can choose to copy the link and go to YouTube and watch it. At the bottom section, we have 3 buttons that are Listen, Stream, and Buy Now. Finally, we have the shop page. I've put 4 different products on this page. 2 of them are phone cases with our logo XXY printed on the back. One is the black and white version and the other one is the colorful version. We also have 2 kinds of t-shirts t-shirts for sale. Those are white t-shirts that has Unspoken printed on the front and our logo XXY printed on the back. The difference is that one has a black and white logo and the other one has a colorful logo. All the images of those products are made by Charlie, which is a group member, using Procreate. A merchandise page is a very common website convention used by singers, and we used it to promote our own artists. Famous singers like Ed Sheeran also uses this website convention as it is an additional revenue stream for artists. We designed our digipack so it is conventional of the genre. After researching different digipacks of the pop genre, I found that it is common for artists to have their personal image on the front cover to establish their star image and also attract their audience and fans. So, to conform to this typical convention, we also took some photos of Yansing and picked out the best ones. Usually the photo has to be able to represent the theme of the album. To follow this convention, we used the photo of Yansing having his hands covering most of his face, because this photo links to the theme of Unspoken and establishes a sad mood for the album. The main colors that we used for our digipack covers and the disc are black and white, which make the color design minimalistic. This is a way that we follow the typical conventions of digipacks, as these simple colors and the heavy use of black help to represent the sad mood of the song Unspoken. For the back cover, there is a track list, another photo of Yansing, distribution and copyright information, and the barcode. These are important elements that digipack back cover should have, and we've conformed to this typical convention by adding them to our back cover.